Welcome to our channel trafinhealducate and welcome to another exciting video where we will see what is Google Notebooks LM and how you can use the powerful features of Google Notebooks LM. So let's deep dive into the next slide where we will see what is Notebook LM. Notebook LM is an AI powered research and note taking assistant developed by Google. Right, so you can use Notebook LM to provide deep insights into a set of documents. So basically, if you are researching on a specific thing or a topic, right, like genome sequencing in the pharma world, or you are trying to find a very complex pattern in the fraud detection in any of the finance industries, and you have a lot of data or documents explaining what how exactly a particular theft occurred in a particular financing company, let's say, right? So that actually the event takes place and the process is documented, because for many audit purpose and all that, but you are not able to find how what exactly are the important parts of the content which actually led to that particular crime. Similarly, for genome sequencing, there is a lot of DNA research and all the research documentations that a particular researcher has to follow. Right. So in that case, they have a huge set of documents they need to refer continuously in order to be able to get answers to the most complicated questions. Right. So in that scenario, also Notebook LM can is very powerful. So ultimately, you can say you must be by this time. I think you are aware of what is RAG, right? Retrieval Augmented Generation, where you are actually giving a knowledge base to your LLM, and it comes back to your answers specific to the documentation documents or the knowledge base. But Notebook LM actually goes one step further. It is a kind of RAG, but it doesn't provide you answers outside of what documents you provided, because it really needs to focus on each and every minute detail that your document or the content actually contains, right? Then only it can help you in coming back with answers. So there is very low possibility that that Notebook LM, the chat with Notebook LM, will actually come back to you with hallucinating answers or very creative answers, but you can expect or you can have an expectation from Notebook LM that it will be able to help you to navigate through all the complex documentations and come back to you with very useful answers or finding out patterns that you cannot even imagine or you cannot even find, by spending a lot of time. That is where the power of Notebook LM actually comes into picture. Here, as you can see on my screen, you can go to Google website and you can go to the Google Notebook LMs and you can click on try Notebook LMs, and when it opens up, you have an option to create a notebook, and you can simply create a notebook. And when you create a notebook, it is asking you to upload the documents, and here you have an option to give a link to a website. You can upload a lot of documents that you have with you on your local, or you have it on the Google Drive, or you can simply paste the content also, right? So here I have, let's take an example that I have the, suppose I am trying to find answers to my questions regarding a company that I want to invest my money in, and there was a recent conference call that was held by the particular company, and a text document that contains the conference call details or the notes taken up, and that is put together in this particular document, where you can see the name of the company is Imaginary Tech, ABC Imaginary Tech, and Mr. X, Y, and Z are the CEO, CFO, and head of product development. And they have given a lot of, they've spoken about how their company performed in the last quarter and what is the projections that how the future they see, right? So based on this data, uh, can I get answers to multiple questions that is coming to my mind, but I just don't want to go through this huge document and figure out myself, but rather I want to use or leverage technology to find answers to my complicated questions. That is what we will see. So this is the document that I'll be uploading to Notebook LM, and then we will see how Notebook LM. So here, as you can see, I have already uploaded the document, and now I am asking question like, what do you think about the future of the APC imaginary tech company. So if I ask this, then let's see what happens, what it is coming up with. So it's trying to get a gist. It's actually examining the specifics, and it is telling me, see, there is aggressive strategic investment and platform differentiation. These are the takeaways, major takeaways from the company's conference call. How cool is it, right? So I'll be able to take a decision based on this. And one more feature I would like to show you here, right on the right hand side, there are many features, right? So you can create an overview of a video. If you are uploading a video, you can generate an overview of the video, you can generate an overview of the audio, and you can even something called as a mind map. So mind map is nothing but, as a human being, if you have a thought, right, so it actually connects multiple thoughts together, and that gives us to a conclusion or takes us to a conclusion. Suppose I need to travel by train, then I actually think from where I have to go and how at what time I want to go. Then I book the ticket and then I board the train or flight and then I reach my destination. So our brain actually, our mind is actually so organized and it's so advanced that it creates a mind map. You can say like how a particular person thinks. So that's nothing but thinking process of a mind map, right? So I can even generate a mind map or a diagrammatic representation of this particular text that we have, right? So if I simply click on the mind map, then it will immediately generate me the diagram that actually represents a diagrammatic way. So some people are very comfortable with navigating through a diagrammatic representation, and see how beautifully it built me a very diagrammatic representation of how the company is actually, what are the focus areas of the company and how they are going to focus, where they are going to focus, right? So this can also be very helpful when you have a lot of text and you don't want to read through them. Then that's a very good scenario. And I was talking about retrieval augmented generation, where this particular reference document is actually my knowledge base, and based on the knowledge base, I'm expecting responses, right? So what happens if you have any other LLM? Then what happens is, if you ask a question like, "Can you give me some information about something else also apart from what is not present in this document?" Then also the LLM might come back to you with responses, right? And that sometimes also leads to hallucination, and because it is trained on LLM grade data. But here we we, we will not see that. So suppose our reference company name is APC Imaginary Tech, right? So if I will ask like, can you tell the future of DEF company, see what it responds, right? See, it clearly told you, right? So your document is talking about ABC Imaginary Tech, and I cannot provide information regarding DEF. Very simple. Even though it's powered by LLM, it's actually been trained in such a way that it only focuses very in depth of your documentations. That so it's very helpful for researchers. It's very helpful when you are working with a lot of documents. You might be a chartered accountant, you might be a finance research person, you might be a healthcare research person. This tool is very helpful and revolutionizing the way the human being acts. So that is about Google Notebook LM. Thanks for watching today's video. Hope you got a very good idea about how to use Notebook LM to your purpose and to your benefit. And we would like to bring more such content to you. And if you really like our content, please do subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.